I make see again.
Hello, I am Matt from Fitness with Matt and welcome to another team talk. I am here from Fitness with Matt. Did I say what my name is? I can't remember. But anyway, today we are talking about small wins lead to success and how to notice progress. Because what I find is a lot of people are super hard on themselves and so busy focused on the big goal that they don't notice the small changes they are making daily that are adding up to them achieving the goal. So I hope this is going to be inspirational, motivating, and help you to reframe your health, fitness, and well-being journey in a more positive light, because especially being British, we're super hard on ourselves. So let's get into it. Number one, it depends. Do you actually have some goals that you're working towards? Now, some people shy away from making goals because they're worried that they have to be these big, massive goals and huge changes for their lives, but they don't have to be. To work towards a health and fitness goal, it can be something small and achievable and daily that you want to build into your life to help you to be happier, healthier, fitter, stronger, anything like that. So if you haven't got a goal, here's some little inspirations to maybe help you think about things to focus and move towards. So it could be something as simple as start exercising regularly. It could be to increase your vegetable intake. It could be to increase your protein intake. It could be to try and drink more water. Or it could be something big like wanting to do a half marathon or a 5k run for charity, because I know Race for Life is on the horizon. So it can be something as small as increasing veg intake, but for some people that's a huge thing for them because maybe they have phobias around food and things they have to overcome and try new things. So goals, even that kind of goal can seem huge at the start. So it's really important that we break those bigger goals into smaller steps, because it's the small daily things we have to do consistently that are going to get us towards that big goal. So the way to think about these steps are as a to-do list. So make a to-do list of things in order of things you've got to achieve to get to that big goal. So for example, if you wanted to start exercising regularly, number one, you've got to try and find something that you want to do. So whether that be to join a gym, you've got to look at local gyms, you've got to look at your finances, your time, or maybe to find a fitness class. So you have to get on Google again, or social media, or ask your friends for somewhere to go. Look at the options out there. So that's number one. Number two, you've then got to reach out to that gym, maybe visit it, try a trial, or maybe find a class and trial that. And that is the second step, getting in touch with the instructor or the gym and arranging you going to look or maybe take part in a class. Number three, then you have to attend that session or class, or maybe book an induction at the gym. So already there's three things that you've got to do before you kind of leave the house. Well, the last one is leaving the house, before you can even start exercising regularly. So we always are hard on ourselves and thinking, oh, I need to just start. Well, if we're busy people and maybe haven't got much time, we've got to allocate some time to get ourselves started, to find something to do, and then to approach somewhere that we've found, and then to actually go. So we're going to move on to progress now. So goals need to be broken down into small steps that we can do consistently or that we have to do to achieve the goal. So we need to celebrate each time we tick something off that list. We don't just celebrate when we get to the bottom of the list and achieve the big goal, because some of those smaller steps are massive things. I know people come to me at my class and go, oh, I'm so nervous, I'm so afraid. I'm like, but you've done the hard bit, you've taken the first step. You know, that's a massive thing and it should be celebrated because it's not easy. So that is progress that we should be celebrating. My tip when it comes to finding ways to celebrate progress is to find multiple ways of tracking it. Don't fixate on one method of tracking your progress. So maybe the big goal is fat loss. but you've started going to fitness class. Maybe you're more mindful of what you're eating. These are all small daily things that are going to help you get that bigger goal, and they need to be celebrated when you are consistent. So find a way of maybe logging what you are doing. Maybe it's as simple as having a diary and you tick off when you've been. Maybe you are logging your food. Maybe you're taking pictures, and over time you're noticing that your plates are brighter, more rainbow coloured. You're having more variety of foods. So another way to monitor progress is to have a plan for the week and to check off when you've achieved everything you want to. So if you plan your week's eating, tick it off when you've had it. If you plan to go to the gym, tick it off when you've done it. Celebrate it. And even if you don't achieve everything at the end of the week, look at what you have done and celebrate that you've done something. It's always more than you were doing before. Now, it's really important to be adaptable and mindful that life happens. So even the best laid plans and progress can sometimes stall. We can get injured. We can get ill. Our children can be poorly. Our partner needs our support. We need to be at home because the boiler's leaking. There's loads of things that happen. So be adaptable within the plan and don't see it as a failure. Celebrate the fact that you've been able to adapt and still do something rather than nothing. And finally, remember, progress is never linear. It never goes in one direction. If it's fat loss, you'll achieve really well instantly and then it will slow down a bit, and then maybe you'll get poorly and injured and maybe you'll put a little bit of weight on, but keep knowing that even though it's not linear, you're still going in a direction. Still keep that goal very visible in your mind. Okay? Say it's going to fitness class. Well, you might have a holiday in 3 weeks. Don't put off going to that fitness class till the 4th week, like many people do. Just start today. If you want to do it, 3 weeks and you're going to have a week off, then you can come back. Okay? And I'm finally going to end with some examples of progress you could be making. So, say you wanted to eat more vegetables. Trying one new vegetable a week is a massive win for some people. Being more aware and mindful of how to nourish your body, what to eat, that is a win. So if you suddenly are more aware of what you're eating and you feel like you are eating more nourishing foods, that's a win. Another win, on a flip side, could be going out for a meal with family and friends and ignoring the calories on the menu and having what you want, listening to your body. That is a win for many. Attending one fitness class a week for 4 weeks. Huge win because you've been consistent with something. And that's how positive habits start. We need to be celebrating these. Getting better at an exercise or a particular move in a class. Maybe, say, in a Zumba class, there's a tricky move that you don't get. A few weeks in, you're starting to get it. A win. That is progress, okay? Progress isn't in 4 weeks' time having achieved weight loss and being a pro at the moves. It's those little steps each week that get us to our goals, and we need to be more positive and mindful of those rather than being hard on ourselves, being like, yeah, I've done that, but I haven't done that. Let's focus on what we have done, okay? For example, lots of people come to exercise classes or go to gym with friends and find it hard to come on their own. So the first time someone comes out on their own might be a huge win for them. Stepping into a restaurant or a party on your own is really tricky for some people. Something like drinking more water, another win that should be celebrated. And finally, being consistent with something is always the biggest win, no matter what it is. As long as you are doing it consistently, 70 to 80% of the time, even 50% in the beginning, massive wins that we need to celebrate. Any progress is progress, no matter how big or small. As I've said, as British people, and I'm speaking from experience, we're very bad at patting ourselves on the back and acknowledging what we have done. Someone pays you a compliment, you'll give them a but back. Oh, but XYZ. Oh, I like your clothes. Oh, it costs this much. Not, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like this top too. Thank you for letting me know this. I hope this makes sense and resonates with you and helps you maybe to think more about celebrating those small wins and maybe setting up those small steps. And if you have got a goal, write them down and then tick them off so you have that sense of achievement. It's not all about the big, massive goal that seems miles away. What are you doing today to help you get to where you want to? Be going and celebrate that. I hope this has all made sense. I hope you feel a bit more empowered and happy about it. And I really hope you're going to come back again for another team talk. I've been Matt Print from Fitness with Matt. You can find me on Instagram, Fitness with Matt 1, and you can find me on Facebook, Fitness with Matt. And maybe if you want to have a look at what classes are on, go to fitnesswithmatt.co.uk/book, and then you'll get the full timetable for the month up there. And if you have any questions, maybe you're struggling with setting some goals, get in touch. I'm more than happy to help you. Take care, be good, and if you can't be good, be careful. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. I make see again.